Here are 5 skills that are completely going to change your life and help you make your first 10,000 pounds a month. Now, to be honest, it is so easy to make money online because you know you can do it. There are few mindset tricks that I truly want to share, but first, I want to tell you what are the practical skills that you need to master in order to make your first $10,000 a month. The first lesson is about discipline. Now, there are many kinds of discipline, and each one of them is important every single day. First is discipline of time, second is discipline of nutrition, and third is discipline of work. These are the only three important things that if you truly understand and start with these three, rest all of them you can achieve every day. So the first is discipline of sacrifice. No matter what happens, if you truly control and properly maintain your desires, you can do anything in this world because the world is full of chaos. Very few people are actually focused on their goals, and none of them are your competitors. The whole world is actually distracted. You have this golden opportunity to do anything in this world, create any solution you want, and become the best version of yourself. The second discipline is about nutrition. If you truly see what I've learned from my 26 years of experience in this business and being an athlete for a very long time, your nutrition is the highest form of self-love that you can have because what you eat is actually going to your brain and your body. So it is the most important part I have learned from the people who are so great at nutrition, multivitamins, and also understanding how our body truly works. That's why I've literally focused on eating clean food, organic food, and being the best at what I'm trying to do. Third discipline is about understanding the art of doing work. Now, discipline means you have to do the work, even if you don't want to do it. You have to push yourself into a routine where every single day it becomes the key discipline that you get up at the same time, you work out at the same time, you drink your coffee at the same time, you work on your goal every single day without making a single mistake. You try to stretch your focus to work time for a very long time. When I started working on my own business, the best thing I did was to increase my capacity to work for a longer period of time on a singular particular task that was important to me every single morning. And that's the reason I would say that you can truly develop your focus for a very long time. Every day, if you just give yourself half an hour to just focus on one singular task, you can actually do whatever you want and build a tremendous amount of focused energy into one channel direction that it's going to completely affect your entire life. Lesson number two is consistency. Now, to be honest, the true power of life I have witnessed, and it was shockingly different when I was on my journey of building my body and getting fit. I was never consistent, and that's the reason I failed for a very, very long time. I was able to do a lot of exercises every single day, but my consistency was like a bull hanging upside down on the lotus field. So, what I've understood is that if I cannot be consistent, what can I do? Then I truly saw my progress, and what I've learned from my experience is that I was able to do a lot of workout every single day with high intensity. And that was the reason because I've never been an athlete, I've never been a bodybuilder, I've never been a fighter, that I cannot sustain this type of intensity and I will never be able to stay motivated if I'm not making progress. So that's the reason I learned about consistency. That means you do not need to work hard every single day. You just have to do the work no matter what happens. Days goes by, years goes by, decades goes by, but those reps always keeps on going no matter what happens. It's reps after reps, reps after reps. Consistency can only be seen and measured when you are truly done the work, marked on your notebook, pen or paper, or on your tracking app that you have done the work. That's the only way you can truly see a massive change on yourself. What I've learned is that consistency can give you skills like no other. If you keep on attacking your life into one direction, one channel, one platform, and keep doing the work for a longer period of time, there is no way you can be stopped because your level, your standard of life is reached to such capabilities that you are unstoppable. Lesson number three is sacrifice. Now, I can tell you there are two ways to focus on what you truly want to do in life. The first thing you must have noticed is that sacrifice means simple. When you truly give up on everything that you do not want in your life and just focus on the things that you truly want, eventually, what I've learned is that most people who truly sacrifice all the other things, that might be your family, your friends who truly don't deserve your time, and also the people who have disrespected you and the people you don't like, the environment you don't want to be. Looking at your current situation, if you just focus on sacrificing and just focus on the right thing to do, you will end up just being a focused person. And I can tell you why and how sacrifice works, and also reduce your desires so much that your need for any kind of new entertainment decreases so badly that you can stay in the competition for a very long time. Lesson number four is focused hard work. Now, in this journey, what I've learned is that making money was not hard, but all the time I was not having this one clear lesson was the time where I used to put focused hard work. That means if I'm truly and truly dedicated and completely involved in just focusing on the right moment, like every moment when you see yourself doing the task, being in the flow state, that is called the focused hard work. When you are in the flow state, you're doing massive responsibility, you're taking a lot of accountability and being so much self accountable, making sure that you're completing the task without making any kind of excuses. You will never make excuses when you are in your flow state, because that's the time is naturally flowing. You're completing goals day by day. Every time when you're working during that peak hours where you're focused and your mind is totally on one direction, one mission, that's where your life is changing. You're becoming something different. You're becoming a man or a woman who has so much powerful sense of control that he is utilizing all his energy into the one direction. Lesson number five is reading and learning, and also understanding how you're evolving as a person. You know what? Making money was not just making money. What I've truly learned and observed from my experience is that even though you're having a big goal like $10,000 a month, but the person you become to achieve that is truly remarkable. I would literally say that my old version cannot compete with my current version, because I'm so powerful at this moment. Every single day, I do two workouts a day. I work on my business, I work on my job, I focus on being self accountable. I do not make excuses. I work at the same time. I every day make sacrifices. I focus on my nutrition, I focus on my self development, I focus on my reading, I focus on my learning and utilizing all the knowledge that I can do. And that's the reason my execution into anything is becoming so powerful that day by day I'm just getting better and I'm in love with this progress. But what I've learned is that the people who are not in love with the progress are never going to evolve in their life, because if you just focus on the money, eventually you're going to drain out. And there are many businesses in the world where you truly just focus on the money, you are going to be drained out. No matter what other people tell you, you need to develop some kind of sense of responsibility or some kind of sense of accountability towards what you're trying to do. So if you are trying to grow in your life, make sure you have some kind of passion for doing that thing. Otherwise, doing it for a long time, for a long run, is going to be very difficult. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.